as the next subject. So
no, that's not it.
No.
This is not the Cypress Hill podcast. That's afterwards.
Okay. All right, let's go Skyrim. Elder Scrolls was in all technicality this generation because it was the beginning of this generation, and Skyrim was a year before the end of this generation.
Oh yeah, got you.
Yeah. Oblivion is the bigger, more fleshed out game. Skyrim is the better game, I would say, without hesitation.
Yep.
I know how much you've been playing Oblivion lately. I know how much you've enjoyed it.
Yep.
I enjoyed Skyrim more than I enjoyed Oblivion because it was a more streamlined, it had better, the menus, even though they were clunky, they were PC game menus,
Yes.
they were clunky as fuck, but they were still, the general accessibility of the game I thought was higher, because that is what people need, and as much as we may dislike it, I think if we went back to Mass Effect 1 now,
Shh, you're not allowed to talk about
you'd
how
be
clunky
like,
it would be.
yeah,
No.
because you'd be like, holy crap,
Yeah.
there is so many fucking menus, there is all this upgrading and such, and it's that of a massively multiplayer online role-playing game, which is what inaccessibility has been restricted to.
That is why, in Mass Effect's case, they did take all that out too, because in number 1 you're like, okay,
It's just
it's machine enemies. Okay, right, I'll go get my Inferno armor.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my Inferno bullets.
shit,
And so you have to stop the game,
Yeah.
go into the menu,
Yeah,
find the
change
gun,
to your
find the
Inferno
ammo.
Yeah.
change the ammo, come out of the menu, go, right, got you, bang, 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 bang. And then it would be organic enemies.
Yeah.
And so you would change away from
the shredder rounds.
Yep.
Yeah, holy crap, I remember Mass Effect 1.
Yep.
Skyrim, let's talk about the Dragonborn. Once again, like Fallout New Vegas with David, to a lesser extent Fallout 3, and with as much with you guys live role-played the game. I didn't do that as much because I still fast travel in Bethesda games because the worlds are so vast and I'm so desperate to get to exciting stuff. I fast travel so that I can get there and do cool stuff.
That's why you were like, fuck the horses in Skyrim. Whereas the moment I could get a horse, I was like, I'm going to got that 1,000 gold to get a horse, and I got a horse, and I was like, and I kept it alive for hours and hours and hours, and then it got punted off the cliff by some saber-tooth. Yeah, I did.
That is good day.
I did not pick up a horse the whole game.
Nope, neither did I. Except Shadowmere, who you and I were given for free, but I used it for a bit, accidentally killed it, couldn't be bothered to go and find the pool to regen it.
I didn't even know you could regen it.
I think you can call Shadowmere back a million times.
Okay.
Who the hell is Shadowmere?
Never mind.
Yeah, when you finish the Dark Brotherhood, or towards the end of the Dark Brotherhood quest,
fuck those guys.
you get a free Ultima horse.
Oh, okay.
And you get an epic mount
It's undead.
for all you
It can't die.
players.
Technically.
Unless you ride it off a cliff, in which case it dies just as hard as any other horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't bother with horses, I fast travelled. Skyrim, that's where we're getting. It, like other Bethesda games that I'm going to mention later, has the ability to be shaped to your own ends more than any other game I've ever played. Because you can hard role play it, you can throw away trail nicks if you're allergic to nuts. You can kill yourself at the end of the game if you feel there's nothing left for you in life. You can just stop playing a game like me. And then when the DLC comes out, come out of retirement as a hero and go and do it again. And then, you're at the highest level, so you stop playing. And then someone comes to you in your RL role playing of the game, which I realise now in retrospect, and it's only now that I've said this, I did even myself because I was just retired. I just sat down for a few months because I killed all the dragons that were, thwarting small villages because they're dickheads. And I came out and fought the other Dragonborn, and I got rid of the vampires that were attacking the northern cities. Those games are immersive as fuck. Bethesda, they're buggy as hell, they're not the prettiest games of the generation at their time.
I'll still never forget when you two guys came around and saw me playing Skyrim and were like, Jesus, uninstall that, you are missing a texture layer. And I was like, it's cool, it's just Morrowind.
Exactly, because to you it looked like Morrowind.
Yeah, because that was the bug at the beginning where installing it caused it to look worse than
because it was
just playing
it was beautiful, and then they realised that the 360 couldn't quite handle it, so they took off a layer of textures. I play it on the PC occasionally when I fancy to run around to kill some time when Star Trek is updating. Seriously, that's the only thing I use it for. And when the servers are offline, because my update speed is, because even when it's like 650 meg.
Oh, look at me, I've got BT Infinity.
So I don't even got Infinity yet.
Bixley with my apples and no internet speed.
We'll talk about the apples at a later date.
I do have low internet speed.
And lots of apples, but that's okay. The thing
The thing about Skyrim.
About Skyrim is that it's still historically beautiful, even if you're on the lowest setting on PC.
Yep.
You can play it on your HD 4000 integrated graphics, because Bethesda are kind like that. They want everyone to be able to play their games, not high-end cunts. Fuck you, Crysis. Crytek, sorry. And Crysis, because it sucks.
Do you know, I wrote down Crysis.
I haven't even mentioned a Crytek game.
I wrote down Crysis just as a... as an example, yeah, absolutely, as an example of how visually nice games can look this generation. And I looked at it and I was like, do you know what? Those games are boring as hell.
They are. They are absolutely dull.
And if you told me that
to them in which you can crouch and go in a sewer, but you pop out and you still just kill everyone from a slightly different
the stealth
angle.
is so bad. If you had told me that somebody was going to make a game that you play as a soldier in a nanotech suit, where you've got a stealth thing and you can sprint really fast and you can flip over cars and you can go visible and you can go really high armour and stuff like that, and you've got assault rifles that you can mod and all the rest.
You can healer, you can DPS.
Exactly, and if you had told me that was going to happen, I would have been like, where do I sign up? And then I signed up for it, I got it, and I was like, I do not care.
I don't want this anymore.
The first one's better than the second one though.
Yes,
There's something about the Tropical Island versus New York whereby you go down the sewer, you come out, a load of people shoot you.
You kill them all.
You kill them all, you go down the sewer, you come out, and the aliens are way too hard.
Yeah.
Way too hard.
Do you play any
Process games? Not a
You
dot.
will hate them.
Good.
Don't bother.
I will buy them all and
No
snap
collectibles.
the discs.
Absolutely.
No, you don't
That's
need
a
to
waste
do
of money.
that.
Oh, because then I can never play them.
That's true. Probably just you can't snap all the discs in the world.
Right,
maybe
just
you
a
can.
crisis.
Okay.
Don't challenge me
No.
like that.
Won't challenge you.
No.
Like that.
Skyrim.
It might not be in the next episode, but don't worry about that.
I
Maybe
like
snapping all
how
the discs.
I like how we went, hey, Elder Scrolls, and then just said Skyrim. Because I love Oblivion. Oblivion's really good. Actually, I don't love Oblivion. I think Oblivion's very
Everything's
good.
old and bad.
But it's
It's old and bad, yeah.
But it's the level scaling in Oblivion that gets to me.
Yes.
That's so terrible.
Yeah.
And I'm so
You no
glad.
longer find lions, you find Daedra.
Yeah.
Will eat your heart for fun.
Yep.
And you used to be a mountain lion, and then 3 hours later you come back to the same beautiful pasture, and instead of there being a wild animal there, it's an evil
Yeah, it's a
demon
Daedra
creature.
lord.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you're like, great.
Is Skyrim a top 5 game of this generation?
Yes.
Yes. Without question.
Okay! I have to say, I mean, I really enjoyed playing it, and I really enjoyed the time I spent with it, which was about 150 hours.
Yep.
Yours was about...
Fuck me, yeah, probably more.
Yours
Probably
was
in total
400 hours.
across the two versions, about 8 million hours, yeah.
Okay, so it's top 5.
Over 9,000 hours, yeah, absolutely.
It's top 5.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes,
We'll
it's better
deal-
than Mass Effect, personally.
We'll do... Yeah.
Yeah.
I think... Yeah, I mean, obviously I have a lot of love for Mass Effect.
Absolutely.
And I think in terms of how good that game is put together, I think it's better than Mass Effect. What's the next question?
The next question is a broad one, because Sean Orsler is unforgiving.